Very good. Apurva, Apurva, Apurva. ಯಾಕಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? ಓಕೆ. ಅಂಜಲಿ, Anjali, you are also not responding. All I will put absent. I am making a note of you. Lekha,
Yes, sir.
I have done my embedded system 2 application. Which are those two? Your friend has said 2. Whether it is correct?
Yes, sir. Washing
ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ
machine and car, sir. Automatic.
ಕಾರ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ. ಗೋಕುಲ್ ಸರ್, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಸರ್?
ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಬಂತ?
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಓಕೆ ಸರ್.
Okay. Mobile phone, I will give as my examples. Okay. That is
Okay,
my
sir.
example, not Silver's example. Okay. So we have
Okay,
started
sir.
this session. I welcome you everyone for the presentation for embedded system class. Okay. So I hope my screen is visible to you people. Okay, now the concept here, what is trying to tell is that hardware, software, co-design and program modeling. Okay, so now task is given for you people. I will tell that you design one washing machine. Okay, so if you want to design washing machine, so how you are going to design it? Can anyone tell? So yeah, anyone tell andre yaru answer ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. So I'll ask Kirti Priya. Kirti Priya. Kirti Priya. Kanta Pradeep. ಯಾರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ನೋಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಬರೀತೀನಿ. ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕೀರ್ತಿ ಪ್ರಿಯಾ, now you are in one of the company, Bosch company you are working. Okay, you assume it. Okay, you are working in Bosch company. So your manager will come and tell that you design one washing machine. So how you are going to plan it? Kirti Priya is not interested in working Bosch company. I don't think so. Kanta Pradeep, ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಇರೋದು. ಆಯ್ತಾ, ಬರ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆನಾ? ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳ? ನಾನು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, ಹೃದಯ್. ಹೃದಯ್, ನೀನು ಆಬ್ಸೆಂಟ್. ಜ್ಯೋತಿಕಾ. ಜ್ಯೋತಿಕಾ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಯಶಸ್ವಿನಿ. You are working in Bosch company and your manager has said you that you should design one washing machine. So what is your plan? What is your plan? You will search in Google how to design
Sir,
washing machine anta.
no, sir.
Method, you will go to other company and see how they are designing.
No, sir.
Then what you will do? You will tell I don't know. You know, I took few of the responses. I thought it will be very interactive. That is why I asked. So why I am telling this because the concept here is of that only. Okay, hardware, software, co-design, and program modeling. So obviously, when I want to build an embedded system, so there will be multiple options for me to choose. And based on those options, I need to select the best one. Sometimes it is not possible to choose the best one because of some parameters. Okay. And majorly in the embedded system, the first parameter which will come into picture is the cost. Okay. So if I am choosing the best one, obviously the cost will be maximum. And everyone it is not
Yeah, sir.
affordable. For everyone it is not affordable to buy the best one. Okay, so they need to compromise. Okay, so now this is the procedure you need to follow in selecting of your hardware. So what parameters you are going to select? Hey, Rajendra sir has said, so I will select this parameter. Hey, my friend has said this me, I will select this one. So you are not going to select in that way. Okay. So your manager has said me to design a washing machine. So you will be asking, sir, for what budget we need to design, sir? What options we need to give, sir? So how much, what method technology I have to implement, sir? So all these information you should be knowing. That is why the concept here is taking it as a hardware, software, co-design and program modeling. So you should be aware of what hardware is available, what softwares are available, and how I have to merge these into a product, right? And that product should be a successful. Okay, simply I have built a product and nobody is buying my product, then what they will do? They will remove you off. Okay, that is the thing. So whenever you are doing or whenever you are contributing, you have to think in all ways. That is the one important thing, parameter which you have to look. Okay, so that is the concept what we are dealing now. Okay, so that is why the concept it is a hardware, software, co-design and program modeling. Program modeling means how you are going to configure your device. Program, how you are going to write. So we will tell source code and all those stuff. So daily you will come and sit and write programs. So that we need to observe. So how you are going to plan, right? This planning is also an important parameter. So for planning, if I take 1 month, if I take 2 months, so after 2 months, one more product will be available. So whatever you are thinking, it is available. So it will be no use. So you have to think unique and you should answer first. Okay. So you might be observing in the school students and all those things. So everyone will tell, I will answer, I will answer. But when it comes to the engineering, I should pin you, I should ask you, then if I get a reply and I should be very, what I should be very thankful for those people who is giving a reply. Right. Now I said that I am taking attendance. I am taking attendance. Those who have not replied me, those are all absent. Those who have replied me, attendance I am giving, and they will be having some concession. Okay. So these challenges, these tasks, these program modeling we will be discussing now. So hardware, software, co-design. In the traditional embedded system development approach, the hardware software partnership is done at the early stages. Okay. So partnership also you have to do. Now you go just observe that partnership, if I mean to tell is that, so if I want to buy a laptop, so I will go buy a laptop and he will tell I wanted to install the OS. So in front of you, he will install the OS. And when he is installing the OS, he will tell, sir, I wanted to do partitioning the hard disk. Right? So 1 terabyte is there. So how I wanted to divide this hard disk? 500 GB, 500 GB, two drives you want, or you want 200 GB, 200 GB. So like you have multiple drives. So now if I tell by default OS is installed in the laptop and you will get. But earlier we were telling that you install 3 drives, you install 2 drives. Otherwise by default it will be only 1 drive. So again you can partition. Now partitioning also you can do using some software. You can do it. Otherwise what happens? It is easy for us to do. So earlier traditional way, partishing how much data it should be, how much memory it should be. So everything it was allocated, right? So prior they were doing. Now what is happening? It is on spot we are going to do. So that is what he is trying to speak here. So engineers from the software group take care of the software architecture, development and implementation, whereas engineers from the hardware group are responsible for building the hardware required for the product. So that is why we are having designation as a software engineer and designation as a hardware engineer. So software engineer, he will take care of the what are the software or the source code, how it should be installed and everything. Hardware component, what software it is built or whatever hardware you are building as a hardware engineer, that you should intimate to the software engineer, and based on that hardware requirement, he will prepare the software and he will prepare the driver circuit and all those stuff. See, for my laptop, it is i5 processor. So for me, there is a different driver set. For your laptop, there is a different driver set. So we need to download on our own and we need to plug in. So my whatever the camera I have attached, so particular to that driver circuit, I need to add. So I need to go to my Dell company and check what is the company product name and that drivers I need to download. That is the procedure which we will follow. And if I do all this process, then my camera it will be working fine. Right? That is the thing which we have to follow. So that is what he is explaining to us. So there is less interaction between the two teams and the development happens either serially or in parallel. Once the hardware and software are ready, the integration is performed. So hardware people will get ready with the hardware components. Software people will build all the driver circuit to to integrate that one. Then finally they will combine and your finally product will be available. So the increasing competition in the commercial market and the need for reduced time to market, the product calls for a novel approach for the embedded design in which the hardware and software are co-developed instead of independently developing both. Right. So now you observe that Intel and all those things, it will manufacture only the hardware. Okay. Microsoft, it will build only the software. Now Dell company, he will take Intel processor, he will take Microsoft OS part, and he will come and he will be having the output. That is what we are doing. So manufacturer hardware is one company, software is built by some other company, and a third company, he will integrate that one and he will sell. Okay, so there is no OS generated from the other company like Dell and all other stuff. You have a separate OS for Apple, right? That is iOS which they are going to build, right? So we have only two versions. One is Android version, one is iOS version. Okay, so these two types we have. So you can understand what I'm trying to clarify you, right? So you don't require typically different things because what is required that you need to build it. And it is not that earlier I said that you design washing machine. So you will be not sitting there, take components and you adjust it. Okay. So you are designing engineer means what is the role there here is that you identify the requirement. Okay. You write software or you build the program for that one and give this information to the hardware people. They will manufacture the components and they will be getting ready with the components and next it will be assembled. And finally, you have a washing machine as a product. So don't get in a confusion, sir. Manager said me to build washing machine. I will go and sit and I will do. Right. So you need to requirement. You need to go for softwares for that one. You need to simulate that one. You need to check that one. You need to test that one. And everything working, it is fine. Then you have to implement it. That is the overall process. Sir, to do all those things, it will take months and years together. Then you tell time to market and all those things. So that is why there will be some specific role for specific person. So my task you have to do this much. Other people they will do. Some other people will assemble. And finally you will be getting a output. Only one people cannot run a company. You should require a team to build it. That is what he is trying to address in this slide. Okay. So during the co-design process, the product requirement captured from the customer are converted into system level needs or processing requirement. At this point of time, it is segregated as either hardware requirement or a software requirement. Instead, it is specified as a functional requirement. Okay. So these are the technical words which you need to use. The system level processing requirement are then transferred into functions which can be simulated and verified against performance and functionality. The architecture design follows the system design, the partitioning of the system, each system level processing requirement. The partitioning is performed based on the hardware and software trade-off. Right? The architecture design results in the detailed behavioral of the description of the hardware requirement and the definition of the software required of the hardware. The processing requirement behavioral is usually captured using the computational models. Computational models are nothing but the small task which we have to do. Okay. So this task I will do today. Right. That is what we are doing in the real time. So yesterday I have given the quiz. Now today I will be giving the short assignment. Okay. So which you need to complete. So this week you will be having two short assignment. Yesterday I needed to post, today I will post, today is the deadline. And Friday I will giving one more short assignment that you need to complete it. Okay. Fundamental issues in hardware software co-design. So you will have all this problem. Sir, you said to design washing machine. I don't know what to do. So these are the parameters. Selecting the model, selecting the architecture, selecting the language, partitioning system requirement into hardware and software. Selecting the language. So what language is speaking? Anuprashan. Anuprashan.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell what language he is speaking about?
Which, sir?
Slide ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್
Yes, sir.
ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಯಾವುದು ಕನ್ನಡ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್
No, sir. Program language.
ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್
C, Java, something.
ಸಿ ಜಾವಾ ನಿನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನಿಕ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್
No, sir. For embedded system.
Yeah, which languages you have learned? C and Java you have learned. So what is the meaning here is that selecting the language list and identifying the devices. So our devices which they supports language, like we have C, that is there, that is a core, right? But for the embedded devices, your core languages will be your embedded C, okay? Your microprocessor or Keel software which is there, that programming language. ARM processor are there, that is a programming language. You are having FPGA kit, HDL programming language. So those are the languages which he is trying to study. Right. Selecting the architecture. So you know there are different type of architecture. Selecting the model. So which model you are using for the embedded lab? Which is a model? Which is a model we are going to use? Hazel. Hardware model number, can you know tell? Hazel answer ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ? Harshita, yes. Harshita, yes.
Yes, sir.
ಎಂಬೆಡೆಡ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಹೆಸರದು ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಯಾವ ಮಾಡಲ್? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಹರ್ಷಿತಾ GB?
Sir, LPC 1768, sir.
ಮೇಡಮ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು LPC 1768. ಓಕೆನಾ? ಫೈನ್. Right. So publishing system requirement into hardware and software part. So selecting a model. So in hardware design, models are used for capturing and describing the system characteristics. A model is a formal system consisting of object and composition rules. It is hard to make a decision on which model should be followed in a particular system design. Most often, designers switch between a variety of models from the requirement specification to the implementation aspect of the system design. The reason being because, for example, objectives varies with each phase. See, we have so many models, so many architectures, so it is very difficult to understand. So that is why every time with the embedded device, they will give the instruction manual so that you can learn or you can understand the programming concept and you can build anything on your own what you wanted to manufacture. But you observe that in our lab, we will do only experiments which are there for the syllabus and you will check only the output for those programs. We are not trying anything outside, right? Some other programs we are not executing. Now you think that software it is there with you, programming knowledge you are having, to support I am also available, but you are not showing any interest, right? So that is why your knowledge it is very minimal. Okay, so what I do is that, see, I am also doing for the first time this embedded system and embedded system lab. So what I do, that is a task given for me. I need to prepare and I need to explain to you. Okay, so I will go through the videos. I go through the YouTube videos for searching anybody has done. I will check my data. I will see. I will implement. I will try to change the program. Right. I observe that. So task is for what? Not for teaching is there, which I'm doing. That is for which they are paying me. For that is why I'm working hard and I am preparing and I am enhancing my skills. Okay, I am enhancing my skills. Every time I will take same subject. So today, this time I wanted to go for the new subject. So took this one and I am putting my effort in doing that. But same effort, it is not there from your end. Okay, so you will think, so what we have to do in examination, still it is long way. So why I have to concentrate? So all those things will come into picture. And finally, you will tell, we have no time to do all those stuff. Then what happens? We are growing our knowledge, it is very limited. So when you go to a company also, you will be not thinking or you are not having any idea. I observe many of you do wonderful things outside. I observe through LinkedIn what are my students are performing. Okay, I observed that some people have designed some mini project. I observe few things. I see few names. I don't want to take their names. I observe those things since they are attending internship. They are doing mini projects, they are learning, but it is not presenting properly. Okay, and it is limited to only few people are doing, not everyone. Okay, and few people what they want is that whatever syllabus is there, whatever program is there, we will execute that one. that is more than sufficient. So now software it is there with you. Programming concept it is there with you. Anybody has tried with the other programs? Nobody has tried. Right? That is the thing. You will take everything, blame you will put on me only. Sir, you show us the things, then we will do. See now in this engineering domain, there is nothing like this part. That is the difference which you find that there is no what you call core knowledge. It is not available for you people. Why? Because you are not trying. Other people are trying. You people are not trying. You will tell there is no time. Every day you will just simply say, okay, not telling why I'm telling this because at least give a try, give an attempt, okay, so that your core knowledge it will improve. That is the only thing. Why I have to ask you people? When I'm asking you, you need to respond it parallelly. Right? There is nothing like whatever I said it is correct, whatever you said it is wrong. Or if I tell this will be a wrong. So these all assumption things you need to remove it concept. Only content thing it should be properly done. See now previously attendance was around 50 plus. Now attendance is 34 people. Right? So why it is less? Any work you have, anything you are attending, your friends. Okay. So these are all the things which you should take care of. Okay. I will do this part. So selecting the model, it is of that part. Selecting the architecture, so you need to identify, so which product I'm going to build, what processor, what I need to, which architecture I need to select. So a model only captures the system characteristics and does not provide information on how the system can be manufactured. The architecture specifies how a system is going to be implemented. So the commonly used architecture, so we have CISC architecture, a RISC architecture, we have very long instruction word computing, we have single instruction multiple data, we have multiple instruction multiple data. So these are some examples which has been provided. Some of them fall into application specific, where you have controller architecture, VLSI architecture, SGL architecture. So there are different types with respect to the architecture also. Finally, you should choose which is suitable to you. That is the only task which you have to understand. Okay, that is the task which you need to understand. The controller architecture implements the finite state machine, right, using a state register and two combinational architecture. So why this state diagram is required? What is the data flow, right? So there are many state, there are more state. So what is its advantage? Because if you know architecture, then only you can have a good result. If you don't know the architecture, then what program you are going to write? If I tell write a program, so you don't know how to write a program. Why? Because you don't know the core concept or architecture of that one. If you know architecture, so many registers, so many instructions, if I write this instruction, this operation will happen, then you will understand. But now what we are learning, so code will be there, check that code, analyze that code, execute, check the values. Result also we will use same values. People what they will do, I will give number value as 45. That 45 only you will execute. Okay, that is the problem which we have. So that should be changed, right? So that should be changed, and that if you do, then your technical skill will be improved. Otherwise, no. The data path architecture is best suited for implementing the data flow graph model where the output is generated as a result of a set of predefined computations on the input data. Okay. The data path represent ports, connection, and everything. I hope everyone will be knowing. Finite state machine data path, complex instruction set computing, reduce instruction. These are all the paths because you should be knowing hardware input and output. Then because every time I show, so you have to connect like this. This is a port value. This we need to select. This baud rate I should give. So then only you are going to get the output. If I don't follow these things, it is very difficult for you to forget the output values, right? So finite state machine diagram, complex instruction set, it follows this is architecture. So we have a reduced instruction set. So again, we have seen the comparison. Very long instruction set. Now most of the task is of this parallel computing, which is your parallel processing architecture. So one switch will be there, multiple functionality will be there. Otherwise, what happens? Your hardware will become very big, okay, very big in size. So switch off pin, reset pin, switch on pin, there is only one pin given. For volume, you have only one pin. Or above, if you press, it is volume up. Down, if you do volume, means volume low. Because why they are doing is that they wanted to reduce the complexity. They need to do parallel kind of a thing. If one is free, that should be utilized for doing some multiple tasks. Okay, that is what it is expected now. Right? So they don't want separate pin for switch on, separate pin for switch off, separate pin for volume up, separate pin for volume down, separate pin for charging, separate pin for USB. So they are not doing that. Now you observe, now mobile phone and everywhere, you are only using this power. Now nobody is using earphone, right? So ear plug-in you are not going to do. Now what you are doing, you are using a technology like Bluetooth to connect your earphone. See now also I have just connected with this device. So I am using. So there is no hardware physical connection which is present. Okay. So I have connected using a Bluetooth technology. That is the advancement which I am doing. Right. You may be asking, sir, why you have used, you are using laptop, you are using earbud to make the class. Because outside, I'm in the class, I'm in a college. So outside there is a lot of disturbance. Some carpentry work it is going on. So it will disturb me so that I'm using my earphone or earbud to communicate. So now there is no physical connection provided. So I'm using a technology to connect and to transmit the data. That is a advancement which you can observe now. So next what you can to do is wirelessly I need to transmit my data. So those all process will come into picture. Okay. So these are the parallel processing part which is discussed. So selecting the language. So I said that C, C++, C sharp, Java for hardware part, VHDL, System C, Verilog, etc. for the hardware implementation. So software part also, hardware also, both you should be very comfortable. Partnering system requirement, it is also same thing. So commonly used computational models in embedded system design, right? So what is the computational model we are going to use is the data flow graph, control data flow graph model, state machine model, sequential program model, concurrent communication process model, and object oriented model. Right. So what is data flow model? So data flow model, you are representing your information through some task. Now you observe here, he is saying x equal to a plus b and y equal to x minus c. So these are the tasks which I need to perform on the variable, and that I am going to do with this data flow. You see a and b, I am doing a plus b, x minus c, I am going to get y, which is this value. So this is concurrently which I am flowing. This method we call it as a data flow diagram. Okay. So it will take multiple tasks to build. Okay. So in detail we will be discussing about this concept in the tomorrow's class. Computational model in embedded system design. We will continue in the next. Okay. In the next class, we will in detail discuss about these things. Okay. I wanted to know why so many people are absent today.